Hey, what's up everybody, Rivera94 here with another action figure review. This time we're going to take a look at the Build-A-Figure Dormammu from the Doctor Strange series. Finally, we have all the pieces built. If you guys saw all my Doctor Strange figures, the individual figures reviewed, all those videos, I do appreciate it. So thank you guys for staying with me throughout that whole wave. It seems to be not that great of a wave, I gotta say. I'm not too really crazy for it. My favorites were Iron Fist and the movie Doctor Strange, I would have to say. The rest were okay. Carmorto was okay. Enchantress was pretty decent. And I mean, the other ones weren't as great. Anyways, let's get right to it. Let's start building this guy up. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and try to connect this one first because it seems like it's a little bit hard. So the right leg with the lower torso piece. Let's see. I don't hear a snap, so I guess it doesn't snap. There you go. I guess that's in there. So that's the right leg. You can see a lot of leg hindering already. My goodness. And then the left leg, see if we can get it in there. And there's a little long peg in there. So I think that did it. Wow, that leg was very hard to put on. But I think that did it right there. So there you go. There's the legs. Let's go ahead and connect the torso. So the torso snaps in like that. And then the arms, we got the left arm. Just like that. And then the right arm. Just like that. Alright, and then the football padding, which counted as a Build-A-Figure piece, so that slides right on top there. And then last but not least, we got the head, which just snaps on a ball joint. Alright, and boom, there you have it all built. Very cool looking figure. I like the way he looks. Honestly, it looks a lot better finally when he's built, obviously, when he's all built together. But it's a very nice looking Build-A-Figure. He's pretty decently tall. It's not the biggest Build-A-Figure, of course, but it is pretty, big. And I like the size of him. That head sculpt is very nice. I love the big flames on there. These are little accessories that he holds in his hands. So there's those skulls there. The figure is nicely painted. And it's a very nice looking Build-A-Figure. Now I do need to mention that there was a few parts that was hard to get on there. Just such as this leg. The left leg was very hard to put on for some reason. And then the head took a little bit of force to snap in to the big ball joint for the neck. But all you have to do is push really hard and it snaps. But I mean, I like it when it snaps in pretty, easily, but sometimes if it's too easy, then it's, there's a chance that it might come apart easily. I never really had that problem with any Build-A-Figure, but once it's in there and they hold together, so that's good. It's just always a pain when you're trying to put a Build-A-Figure together and it just won't cooperate with you and it won't get put together, and it's hard to get it built sometimes. So that's just, I hate when that happens. Sometimes that happens, and this was one of those times that happened with the leg and the head. Now here's a little close look at Dormammu, and you can see that head sculpt, very nice. I like the flame looking transparent, looks very good. We have the spikes here, looks cool as well. The paint is a little metallic on the red and the black, so that looks cool. The red down here on the front looks metallic too. They did that very nicely. Of course, I don't know what the San Diego Comic-Con version of this one looks like. I don't know if it's painted differently or not, so I can't really speak for that. But I can say that this Build-A-Figure here looks very nice, and I think they did a good job on the paint and sculpt for the figure. Quality control issues. There's not really any quality control issues anywhere. I see that they painted it very clean, in my opinion. And I think Hasbro did a good job on this release. Real quick, let's run through the articulation. We have a ball jointed head. It doesn't really hinge, so it does go left and right. Pretty good. Not really hindered. I thought it would, but it's okay. It does get a little stuck there. It doesn't look down that much, but that's only when it's turned. When you go forward, it does look down a little bit. I wish it was more because he's a tall figure, so he needs to look down on people, but it's okay. There's no hinge, so that's really the reason why it doesn't look down that much. The arms go forward as much as this torso guard allows it to, because it does hinder it a little bit. Goes forward like that, goes back in and out pretty decently. Bicep swivels. We have single jointed elbows right here, 90-degree angle. Swivel at the wrist with a hinge. Both hands are open, so they're good to hold the accessory. I'll show you that in a sec. Does have an ab crunch, so it goes back that far, and that's very cool. I like that. And goes down that far, so it's pretty decent. Waist swivel right here, so that's good. The legs, oh man, the legs are going to be a little hindered. Forward, about this much. It does get hindered, even though we do have this cut right here. It doesn't go forward as much as, you know, I would like it to, but it's decent. You know, it's pretty decent. In and out, pretty okay, but again, it gets hindered, so that's not cool. But what else can you do? You can't really avoid that. Double jointed knees right there. Swivel at the upper thigh and swivel at the shin, so that's cool. Ankles go forward and back, and ankle pivot as well. Alright guys, there you have it. That concludes my review on the Dormammu Build-A-Figure from the Doctor Strange series. Very cool Build-A-Figure. I like it. I like it more than I thought I would. I really love the recent Build-A-Figures that Hasbro has been putting out. They're doing a great job at making them. The quality and the sculpt on them are just phenomenal by Hasbro, and I think they're really stepping it up for their Build-A-Figures. And the obscurity of this character too is very cool. I like the obscure characters, the ones that I don't know much about. I've gotten introduced to a lot of new characters or different characters that I never knew about through Marvel Legends, thanks to the releases that Hasbro does sometimes, so thank you for that. And this figure is very nice. I like collecting Build-A-Figures, so this will go very nicely along with my Build-A-Figure collection. I think they did a phenomenal job with this figure. So with that said, I do recommend the build. This one is very nice. Hope you guys enjoyed, and it's a great chance to grab this guy if you did not get the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive pack. That's probably very expensive. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys like, and you guys have a great day. Bye.
That's crisp.